We have public access. We have private cloud. We have hybrid cloud and community cloud. Let us see the difference of each. The difference of those types of cloud. This public cloud allows system and services to be easily accessible to the general public. So it allows systems, platforms, applications to be accessible to the general public. Public cloud may be less secure because of its openness, as anyone can be connected to the public cloud. So it is less secure than the remaining others. Private cloud. The private cloud allows systems and services to be accessible within an organization. So to access this private cloud, it means you have to be connected to organizations, private network, so that you can access their resources. Resources are not visible to the general network, to the internet. This is secure. It is more secure because of its private nature. Because the private organization is there to manage their infrastructure. Infrastructure is located in the private network, and then you can be connected to that private network so that you can start enjoying that private cloud. So it is not enough to be connected to the internet so that you can consume those private clouds. No, you have to be connected to the private network, and then the private network will give you access to those private clouds. Community cloud. The community cloud allows systems and services to be accessible by a group of organizations. Systems and services are accessible by a group of organizations. So here you understand that a group of organizations are allowed to access a community cloud. So it is not like public network. Public cloud is on the internet and anyone can access it from the internet. But community cloud is a cloud which is accessible a specific group of organizations only. Hybrid cloud. The hybrid cloud is a mixture of public and private cloud, in which the critical activities are performed using private clouds, while the non-critical activities are performed using public cloud. It brings advantages of both private and public clouds. So, services model. Deployment model, you understand that it is a way of connecting to the cloud. You can connect to the public cloud, you can connect to the private cloud, you can connect to the community cloud, and you can connect to the hybrid cloud. The cloud can be hybrid. It means it is a combination of both public and private cloud. Now, for public cloud, it is very open. Anyone on the internet can access those kinds of services. So private clouds, it is required to connect. It is accessible within a private network community. Only a specified group of organizations can access that kind of cloud, and a community cloud and hybrid, which is a mixture of private and public services models. So what are services accessible on cloud? Cloud computing is based on service models. They are categorized into three basic service models, which are infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. Anything as a service. So these are kinds of services that are offered by cloud network, cloud computing, that are offered by a cloud. Cloud is an internet or network, because we have seen that there are some private clouds, which means it is a private network which offers these cloud services. So let us see each service. So the infrastructure, let us start from the infrastructure as a service. It is the most basic level of service. Each of the service model inherits the security and management mechanism from the core model, as shown in the following diagram. So we have cloud client. Cloud clients, we have web browsers, mobile app, thin client. So we have software as a service, we have platform as a service, and we have infrastructure as a service, which is the most basic level of service. Let us infrastructure as a service provides access to fundamental resources such as physical machine, virtual storage, etc. So it provides access to fundamental resources such as physical machine. You can access a physical machine using your mobile device. By using your mobile device, you can access virtual machines, you can access virtual storage, etc. That is how infrastructure service, which is a mechanism of accessing physical machines, virtual machines, storage, and so on. So it is not necessary to store, it is not necessary to have your mobile device with a huge amount of storage, a big amount of storage. You can store your data, your file, your documents, your whatever, your software by accessing the infrastructure as a service on a cloud. Platform as a service, we have apart from infrastructure as a service, we have platform as a service. PaaS provide the runtime environment for application development and deployment tools. So developers are now adopting this service. You can develop, deploy everything on cloud. it is not necessary to install whatever you need to develop for programming. If we are programming in PHP, you can use this cloud service and you can develop whatever your software is. Why you are not seated on one physical machine, because you can access it and you can use this computer, and when you are at another location, you can take another computer, you can continue the development, because it is not required to have a single laptop which is having all required software so that you can develop. No, it is mobile, because you are developing by using this cloud. You can use this laptop, you can put and leave it here, you can continue your development at another laptop at home, and you can continue like that. It is not required to sit at one physical computer which is installed having required software or whatever. No, you can do it by using any type of computer, any computer at any location. So developers use this service, access this service platform as a service. And we have software as a service which allow to use software application as a service to end users. It allows to use a specific software to end users. So you can have a software which is needed in the society, and you can provide it as a service. You can host it, and you can give access to it as a service. So that is software as a service. It can be, for example, a software to manage secondary schools. So each school can take each school can register and take what we call a bonoma, and then the school can be using it and pay as it consumes. It can pay per month, it can pay per consumption, it can pay per whatever. So that is how software as a service works. So if you are having that software for managing schools, so the school should take the subscription. Each school can subscribe, and then it's given access to the software, and another can do the same and so on. So this is how software as a service works. Benefits of cloud mobile computing. One can access application as utilities. So I told you that in mobile computing, in cloud computing, it provides access to applications as utilities. So you consume, and then you pay per consumption, or you pay per month. You can access the infrastructure located at somewhere else. We saw that one of services offered by cloud computing is infrastructure as a service. In infrastructure as a service, you can access the hardware, the storage, for example, and then you can store your document, your files, your whatever. And this is what is used in, this is what is used for hosting website. When you host a website, you are given an amount of space, an amount of space. Then from that amount of space, you can store your files, your website, your files, your documents, your whatever. And then you can pay per month, or you can pay per amount of space you consume. So as you pay the water, how do you pay water and electricity? You pay per amount of water you consume. How do you pay electricity? You pay per amount of electricity you consume. It can be the same for cloud services. Consumer service, for example, a storage, and you can pay per amount of storage you consume. So it is easy. So one can access applications as utilities over the internet. One can manipulate and configure the application online at any time. I told you that you can manipulate and configure your applications online in what we call platform as a service, cloud. So cloud offers this type of platform as a service so that the programmers, developers can develop, configure their application online at any time. In that case, you understand that you don't need to use the same machine. No, it is not necessary to sit at given physical location always to program. No, but you use this machine which is in your office today, and tomorrow you can continue your development at home. So it is mobile computing because you are accessing the services online. It does not require to install software to access or manipulate cloud applications. So it is not necessary to install the software as you need so that you can develop your application. No. So you use software and hardware on a cloud on the internet. So that's why you can even buy your new laptop and start developing software online. Cloud computing offers online development and deployment tools, programming runtime environment through a platform as a service model. Yes, I told you that you can develop and deploy your application, programming your application you are developing online by using this platform as a service. Programming runtime environment through PaaS. Cloud resources are available over a network in a manner that provides platform independent access to any type of client. So cloud resources are available over the network or internet in a manner that provides platform independent access. Platform independent, it means you can use any type of platform, any type of hardware, which is having any type of software. So that is the meaning of platform independent. Platform can be hardware or software. So they don't depend on a type of hardware or software you are using to access those services. You can use any type of hardware or software. Cloud computing offers an on-demand self-service. On-demand self-service, which means you are needing a service, you can apply for it and you are given it. So it means you are given that service whenever you apply for it, you subscribe for it. The resources can be used without interaction with cloud service provider. Computers can automatically provide service as soon as you request those kind of service. Cloud computing is highly cost effective because it operates at high efficiency with optimum utilization. It just requires an internet connection. So it just requires an internet connection. That is why it is cost effective. So as long as you are connected to the internet, you can always enjoy cloud services without the trouble of installing required software in your local machine, without the trouble of the storage. It is not necessary to have big storage in your local machine. It is not necessary to have the application, the software as you need in your local machine. So because everything is on cloud and you can access those services online, cloud computing is highly cost effective because they operate at high efficiency with optimum utilization. Cloud computing offers load balancing that make it more reliable. So it provides load balancing. Load balancing, which means it is having many computers where when the load becomes too big, it is able to segregate that load into sub-loads and dispatch some tasks into different computers or into different processors. Load balancing can be achieved by using many processors so that each load can be divided into subtasks and each task is put into a different processor. It can also be achieved by varying different computers, and then when a task is coming, it is divided into subtasks, and each task is given to each computer. So we have said software as a service involves the license of software applications to customers, which is a way of licensing a software application. Is a way of licensing software application to customers. Licenses are typically provided through a pay-as-you-go model or on demand. This type of system can be found in Microsoft Office 365. You see, so it is it is a way of licensing an application or software to customers, and customers pay as you can use pay as you go or on demand, pay as you demand it, or you use a pay as you go as you consume. Software as a service is a method for delivering software application over the internet. It is a way of offering delivering software application over the internet on demand and typically on subscription basis. You are given the software when you demand it or when you subscribe for it. With software as a service, these cloud providers host and manage the software the cloud hosts, stores and manage the software application and underlying infrastructure, and handles any maintenance like software upgrades and security patching. Users connect to the application over the internet, usually with a web browser on their phones, tablet, or PCs. You see how software as a service works. Users or customers need to connect to a software online on a subscription basis, on a licensing basis, and then pay as they consume or on demand. So it is a method of delivering the software application over the internet on demand and typically on a subscription basis. Infrastructure as a service, I told you, the most basic category of cloud computing service is infrastructure as a service. You rent IT infrastructure, servers, and virtual machine, storage, networks, operating system on cloud provider on a pay-as-you-go basis. So this is the most basic and it is the most because when you develop your website, when you want to post it, you should use this infrastructure as a service hosting model because you have to rent the server, have to rent your operating system, the storage, and then you can store all you can do all your activity by using infrastructure as a service. It involves a method of delivering everything from operating systems to servers and storage through IP-based connectivity as part of on-demand service. Client can avoid the need to purchase software or servers and instead procure the resources in outsourced on-demand service. Popular example of infrastructure as a service system include IBM Cloud and Microsoft Azure. .3 Platform as a service. Platform as a service is a cloud computing model where a third-party provider delivers hardware and software tools to users over the internet. Hardware and software as you need to develop your application are provided over the internet. Usually, these tools are needed for application development. A platform as a service provider puts the hardware and software on its own infrastructure. As a result, platform as a service fee developers. As a result, platform as a service frees the developers from having to install in-house hardware and software to develop or run your application. Users will normally have to pay for per use basis. An organization may find they move to a platform as a service competing, considering potential cost saving by using on-premise alternatives. Enabling technologies for mobile clouds or evolution of mobile cloud computing. What are technologies used? So it is like a history of cloud computing. The evolution of cloud computing. Distributed computing refers to the very idea of using distributed systems that are generally multiple computers connected to each other via computer network to collaboratively process a common goal. That is what we call distributed computing, which is a set of computers which work together to perform a specific task to achieve a common goal. Those computers communicating will be homogeneous or heterogeneous, so they can be from any